All right, folks. Thanks for joining us here on the broadcast of Fall Championship here at Clearwater, field number 4, 13U action, pool play, broadcast by USSSA Sports Network. So glad to have you aboard as we are live here in 13U action. No. And we'll be right back in a minute. All right, folks, we're back on the mound for the Phenoms. It's going to be Jonathan, and on deck, or catcher is Dylan. There's a ground ball to short, fielded cleanly, and they get Trendon at first. What a play. That's one down. Coming up next is Mike. On deck is Kellen. We'll go through the batting order here shortly. There's a called strike on Mike, and that's an 0-1 count. So no balls, one strike, one out. It's a pop 5 foul out of play. It's 0-2, so no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Line shot to third. Just under the third baseman's glove. That's going to allow Mike to get on with a one-out single. And the pitch. Ball high to Kellen. On deck is Noah. Roos took the last game 4-2. And it's 0-1. There's a ball in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Excuse me, 2-1. Sorry about that, folks. My miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball gets away, but close enough that Mike doesn't go anywhere and stays at first base as the pitcher, Jonathan, checked him at first. So, again, Jonathan on the mound, Dylan behind the plate. And the pitch. Ball high. And it's a 3-1 count. Pop foul out of play. And I'll make the count 3-2. Call strike 3, and that is 1 away. Or it's 2 away, excuse me. So 2 down. And the pitch. Called strike, and it's 0-1 to Noah. Ben on deck. Throw it to first. It actually hits Mike. Swing and a miss. And that's a 1-1 count. Throw went down to first base. Mike goes to second on the overthrow. And that makes it a 1-1 count. Foul ball. And it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Top of the first inning. No score. Mike on second base. Game number 2 of pool play here today. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is 3 outs. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. At the end of a half inning, it's the Roos 0, Phenoms coming to bat. First up for Phenoms is going to be Book, followed by James and Dylan. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Book steps in. Strike one on him. Here's the pitch from Kellen. There's a bunt down the third base line, fielded over to first. And they get him at first. So one out. That brings in James. Dylan on deck. There's a ball high from Kellen, and it's a 1-0 count. Behind the plate is Bradley, by the way, for the Roos. The rest of the order for Phenoms, I'll go through it here in just a second. So James is up. You got Dylan, Javi, Major, Cooper, Jacob, Jack, Ty, Jonathan, Matthias, and McLean. It's a ball low. So it's a 1-0 count. So 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. And that would be ball 4. So 1 out walk issued to James. Dylan on deck, or Dylan at the plate. Javi on deck. Ball high, and it's 1-0 to Dylan. So 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the first, no score. Coach calls timeout, go out and talk to his pitcher. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back as soon as the mound visit is over. All right, we're back, folks. Dylan steps back in the box. And the pitch from Kellen. Called strike. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Swing and a miss. There goes throw down to second. And dropped the ball, so he's safe at second base. So it's a 1-2 count now to Dylan. Well, James at second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that is 2 outs. So 2 down. That'll bring in Javi. Major on deck. Again, James at second. There's a ball up and outside, so it's a 1-0 count to Javi. Ball low, throw down to third. It gets down the line, and James is going to come in and score the first run for the Phenoms as they lead it now 1-0. So 2 balls, no strikes to Javi. Foul ball out of play. And it's going to make it 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. That hit him. And Javi's going to be on with a 2-out walk here in the first. That's going to bring in Major with Cooper on deck. And the pitch. Ball up. And it's a 1-0 count to Major. Again, Javi at first base. 1 run in so far this inning. 2 outs. Ball off the plate. And it's 2-0. Called strike. Now the count moves to 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Throw down, not in time. As Javi takes second. It goes into center field. Javi's heading to third. Here's the throw. And he's safe. So 3 balls, 1 strike now to Major. With Javi at third, 2 down. Phenoms have a 1-run lead. Pop fly on the infield, third base, catches, and that is 3 outs. However, the Phenoms pick up 1 run on 1 hit. 1 error committed and 1 left on base at the end of 1 inning. Phenoms 1, Roos 0. Coming up for the Roos is going to be Ben, Connor, Beauregard, and Cole. This is Doc of the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Jonathan's still on the mound. Dylan's still behind the plate. Ben steps in. Called strike on the outside corner, and the top of the second's underway. And the pitch. Called strike 2. And that is strike 3 and 1 away. So that's going to bring in Connor Beauregard. Cole on deck. And the pitch. There's a little blooper to just over the pitcher's head, fielded by second baseman over to first. And they get him. So 2 down. That's going to bring in Cole. First pitch comes in to Cole as ball 1. So 1-0 count, 1 ball, no strikes. Called strike, and it is 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And that's going to make it 2-1. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the second inning. No score. Or excuse me, Phenoms lead at 1-0.
USSSA broadcast by USSSA Sports Network.
So that pitch made the count 3-2. Here's a 3-2 delivery from Jonathan. Ball 4. And that puts Cole on with a 2-out walk. That's going to bring in Larry. With Bradley on deck. And the pitch. Ball in the dirt. That gets away. That's going to allow Cole to go to second base easily. And it's a 1-0 count. To Larry. Foul ball out of play. And it's going to make it 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Larry. What's wrong with me?
Yo, Jonathan, you got it.
A little bit of scoreboard malfunction there, folks. Sorry about that. Why does it keep changing? Oh my gosh.
Woo, nice pitch.
And that is 3 outs. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left at the end of 1.5. It's still 1-0 Phenoms. This is Doc, the USSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks. With this, we're back with the bottom of the 2nd inning. Just bear with us. We got some technical difficulties that we're working through here with the broadcasting. So just bear with me here just a minute. Now, Cooper's at the plate. Jacob's on deck. And now it's 2-2. It's a ball just a bit outside. That's going to make it full count. All right, I think we're back in business here. Sorry about all that. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is 1 away. Called strike on Jacob, and it's an 0-1 count. It's a fly ball in the right field. Right fielder's on it. What a catch! That was Mike out there, I believe. Made that catch. And that's going to make it 2 down. So it's a 1-1 count to Jack. On deck is Ty. Foul ball. And that's going to make it 2-2.
Way to battle back. Way to battle back. Let's go, kid. Let's go 1-5.
Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Here's a throw down. And they get him. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. And nobody left at the end of 2 innings. It's the Phenoms 1, the Roos 0. Coming up for the Roos in the top of the third is going to be Bradley, Connor, and then back to the top of the order, Trendon. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. We are back, folks. Bradley's at the batter's box. On the mound now is Hobby.
Let's go, baby.
So Bradley now has 2 balls on him. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's the first strike, and it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And it's ball 3. So 3-1. And here's a 3-1 pitch.
There it is.
On strike, and now the count's full.
Right here, baby.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's ball 4. So that puts Bradley on with the leadoff walk here in the top of the 3rd. So throw down, and he's safe.
Nice throw, James. Nice throw, James.
So James is now behind the plate for the Phenoms. Runner on second, nobody out. That's Bradley down there. Connor Ring in the batter's box with 2 balls on him. So 2-0 count. That's ball 3. And throw down behind. Allows Bradley to move. It's a close play at third, though. That's 3 balls, no strikes. Bradley's at third. He represents a tying run. The go-ahead run is at the plate right now with 3 balls, no strikes. That is Connor Ring. And the pitch. And that's 3-1. And that is ball 4. So runners on the corners.
Let's go, baby.
And the pitch. Ball low. Throw down, not in time. And that's going to goes into center field. That's going to allow a time run to score, and this ball game is knotted at 1. I believe it's a 1-0 count to Trendon. On deck is Mike. And the 1-0 pitch to Trendon. Foul ball. And I believe it's 1-1 now. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. There's a bunt up the third base line. Throw to first. Not in time. Goes up the line. The go-ahead run's coming in to score. And Trendon is on with a bunt. Well, we're going to call an error on the third baseman on that one, but he's on nonetheless. And a run scores. That's going to bring in Mike. Still nobody out for the Roos. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Whoops. Wrong team. Sorry about that. There we go. 2-1. Favor the Roos right now. Top of the third. Avi delivers in the dirt, and that allows Trendon to go to second. That's a 1-1 count to Mike.
All right, 20. He's there for you. Come on, baby. Grab him. Let's go.
Foul ball. And that's going to make it 1-2.
Foul ball. It's a dead ball. Foul ball. Come on, let's put him away.
And that is 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at second. 2 runs in this inning so far for the Roos. And that makes the count full.
You got it, baby. Let's go 9-9.
There's a runner. Foul ball. And we'll do 3-2 again. That was Trendon on his way to third. Avi checks Trendon at second. He's back.
Put him away, kid.
There's a line set in the right center field. That's going to get down. That's going all the way to the fence. That's going to score Trendon. And Mike's motoring into second base with a stand-up RBI double. And the Roos lead it 3-1. Still nobody out. Called strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1 to Kellen. On deck is Noah. Mike is 2 for 2 today, a single and a double. Strike 2. And it's quickly 0-2 on Kellen. Pop fly, center field. Center fielder's under it, makes the catch, and that is 1 away.
Come on, let's finish it.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So Noah's at the plate. Ben on deck. Mike is down at second base. 3 runs in this inning. In the third. Ball in the dirt. And that's going to allow Mike to easily move to third base. And makes it a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Ground ball to short. Just under the shortstop's glove. That's going to allow Mike to score. And it's all of a sudden 4-1. Was still with 1 out. And that brings in Ben. Connor Beauregard on deck.
Get him, James.
Throw down to second, and they easily get Noah at second base. So 2 down.
Come on, let's get him. Let's go. Ain't your mindset. Let's go.
That brings in Ben. On deck is Connor. Well, Ben's still here. Sorry about that. Foul tip, and it's 0-1. Or excuse me, 1-1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. It's a ball in the dirt. And it's 2-1.
Let's go, JV.
There's a fly ball in the left field. Left fielder coming in. Makes the catch. And that is 3 outs. However, the Roos picked up 4 on one hit, 2 errors, and nobody left at the end of 3.5. It's the Roos 4, Phenoms 1. Coming up for the Phenoms is going to be Ty, Jonathan, and Matthias. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Kellen's still on the mound. Bradley's still behind the plate. Ty steps in. And there's a pitch from Kellen. Ball high. And the pitch. Called strike, and now it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Just getting underway here in the bottom of the third. Roos have a 4-1 lead in this one. There's a fly ball in the center field. Center fielder's going back. Makes the catch. And that is 1 out. So that brings in Jonathan. Matthias on deck. First pitch, called strike, and it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 pitch, called strike 2. And it's quickly 0-2 on Jonathan. Jonathan was the starting pitcher for the Phenoms back in the first inning. Foul ball, and we'll do 0-2 again. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is 2 outs. That brings in Matias. On deck is McLean. Called strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And it's quickly 0-2. The ball high. And now it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Call strike 3, and that is 3 outs. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 3, it's a 4-1 ball game, favor of the Roos. Coming up in the top of the 4th is going to be Connor Beauregard, Cole, and Larry. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Top of 4th. Connor Beauregard steps in. Cole on deck. On the mound now is Major pitching for the Phenoms. Ball low, and now it is 1-0 to start things off here in the 4th inning. Ground ball foul. And it's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. It's ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly over to first. And that is 1 away. So 1 down. That brings in Cole. Larry on deck. Called strike, and it is an 0-1 count now to Cole.
Okay, so just switch the championship to the other thing.
So no balls, one strike.
Really make a lot of sense, just so you know, because like they're all playing together every game. And
And it's ball two, or excuse me, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Championship game. So, like, just look at it and see if
There's a ground ball to second. Fielded over to first, and that is 2 down.
you just don't forget to go back and fix that, okay?
I will.
We can say that as like an out.
Ground ball foul. That's going to make it 2 strikes on Larry. On deck is Bradley. So it is a 1-2 count. And the 1-2 pitch. It's a little blooper to short, caught, and that is 3 outs. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left at the end of 3.5. It's the Roos 4, Phenoms 1. Coming up for the Phenoms in the bottom of the 4th is going to be McLean. Back to the top of the order with Boog and James. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Nice catch out there by the center fielder on McLean, and that's one down. So that's one out. That'll bring in Bug. Fly ball to second base, and that is 2 outs. So 2 down. That brings in James. Ball a little bit inside. And it looks like it's 2-0 now. It's 3 balls, no strikes. And 3-0 pitch. And that makes it ball 4. So James is on with a 2-out walk. And the pitch, ball high. And it is 1-0. And the pitch, ball high. And it is 1-0. Ball in the dirt, that's 2-0. That allows James to go to second base. So 2 balls, no strikes. Coach is calling timeout to go out and talk to his pitcher. Settle him down. Actually, we're going to have... Nope. And we are going to have a pitching change. And let's see if we can get a number for you real quick before we break. It looks like it's going to be Connor Ring on the mound. So this is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. It is a 3-1 count now to Dylan. Foul ball, and that's going to make the count full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. James at second base. On deck is Javi. Ball gets away. That's going to allow James to go to third. Maybe it was. Okay, now it's 3-2. Yep, sorry about that. I thought I heard the umpire say 3 balls. So my apologies. So now it's a 3-2 count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. James at third. On the mound is Connor Ring. And the pitch. Fly ball to right field. Right fielder's under it. Next catch. And that is 3 outs. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left at the end of 3. Excuse me, at the end of 4. It's a 4-1 lead by the Roos. Coming up for the Roos in the top of the 5th is going to be Bradley, Connor Ring, and Trendon. This is Doc of the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, when we're back, it's an 0-1 count to Bradley. So line shot in the right center. Oh, nice catch by the second baseman. Wow. That was Boog out there on second base. So that's 1 down. Wow, what a catch. Thought for sure that was going into right field. That's going to bring in Connor Ring. That's ball 1 to Connor. It's a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. And Major still on the mound. Behind the plate is still James. Foul ball. And it's 0-2.
There's a ball in right field, James. There's a ball in right field.
There's a base hit down the right field line. Connor's on his way to second. Here's the throw. Not in time. So Connor will go into second base with a double here in the top of the fifth to keep things going for the Roos. So one down, runner at second. It's currently Connor Ring. I don't know if anybody's going to run for him or not. Doesn't look like it just yet. Major gets a sign, delivers. There's a line shot in right center field. That's going down for a hit. That's going to the fence. Trendon is motoring into second base, and he'll be in with a 1 RBI double, and the Roos lead it 5-1. So Trendon and Connor just trading places. That brings in Mike. And the pitch. Foul ball, or fly ball left field. And left fielder's under it, makes the catch. And that is 2 away. So 2 down. That'll bring in Kellen. On deck is Noah. That's Trendon down at second base. Checked runner at second. He's back.
Come on, guys, let's go.
And the pitch. That hit him. And so a 2-out walk issued by Major. Puts runners on first and second. That brings in Noah. Ben on deck. Big lead over there at first base. And the pitch. Foul ball. Out of play. And it's a 0-1 count. So no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Coach calls timeout to go out and talk to his pitcher. And while he's doing that, we'll take a quick break here. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. Sorry about that. The Roos did pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, 2 left. At the end of 4.5, it is the Roos 6, Phenoms 1. Coming up for the Phenoms is going to be Javi, Major, and Cooper. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. I promise we'll be back. All right, we're back. First pitch from Connor Ring is a foul ball. Strike 1 to Javi. On deck is Major. They trail 6-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Ball in the dirt. It's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. It's a ball outside. And it's 2-1. Foul ball. And the count evens at 2 apiece. 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. There's a deep drive in center field. That ball is going over the center fielder's head. That's going to the fence. One hops it. And Javi's motoring to second base, and he'll go in with a stand-up leadoff double here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll bring in Major with Cooper on deck. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Ball inside. And it's 1-1. It's a bunt down the third base line, and everybody's safe. What a beautiful bunt by Major. And he's on with a single, which moves Javi over to third. So runners on the corners, that brings in Cooper. Jacobs on deck. Conference on the mound. And with that, let's just take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. All right, folks, we're back. to throw down. And they get him at second. Nice job by Bradley to get Major at second, and Javi holds it third. So one down. Javi at third. Cooper's up. Jacob on deck. Foul ball. And just out of play. And so make it 0-1. And the pitch. Ball outside. 1-1. Or excuse me, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Call strike. And it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball. Or foul ball down the left field line. No one can get to it. And we'll do 2-2 again. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at third. And the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball again. Just out of play here behind us. And the 2-2 pitch again. Ground ball foul. So Cooper's hanging in there. And the pitch. Called strike 3, and that is 2 down. So nice job by Connor Ring to stay in there with that one. So 2 down. That brings in Jacob. Jack on deck. First pitch is a ball. It's 1-0. Javi remains at third after his leadoff double. And the 1-0. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ball off the plate. That's 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch. Ball low. And it's 3-1. Or excuse me, 2-1 pitch. And now it's 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. And the pitch. And that puts runners on the corner again with 2 outs. That brings in Jack. On deck is Ty. And the pitch. That gets away. Here comes Javi. Here's the throw. And they get him at home. So that's 3 outs. So Jack will lead things off in the bottom of the 6th. Coming up for no runs, no hits. Excuse me, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And at the end of 5, it is a 6-1 game in favor of the Roos. Coming up for the Roos is going to be Connor, Cole, and Larry. This is Doc of the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. Stepping in is Connor Beauregard, top of 6. New pitcher on the mound, that's Cooper. James still behind the plate. Here's the first pitch from Cooper. Comes in ball high, and it's 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. And make that 2-0. Foul tip. And that is 2-1 now. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Roos lead at 6-1. Top of the 6th inning. Roos put up 4 in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th. The Phenoms scored their only run back in the 1st inning. And that's ball 3. So 3 balls, 3 balls, 1 strike. Pop fly on the infield. And that catch is made by the shortstop, and that is 1 away. That brings in Cole, Larry on deck. Ground ball foul down the 3rd base line. That's going to make it 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out. There's a line shot in the left field. That's getting down for a base hit. And Cole's on with a 1-out single here in the 6th inning. So 1 out, 1 runner on. That's ball one to Larry. Bradley on deck. Throw over to check on Cole, and he's back in time. There goes Cole. Ball in the dirt. That gets away, and Cole will easily go into second base. And that makes it a 2-0 count. Swing and a miss. And that is 2-1. And that is, I guess it was 2-2. My apologies. Wow. I don't know where I missed the foul ball. Sorry about that, folks. Wow. 2 down now. Brings in Bradley. Connor on deck. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's on 1. So no balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. And Cooper checks Cole at second. He's back in time. There is 2 down now. An 0-1 count on Bradley. And the pitch. That gets away, and Cole is going to win to third easily. It's a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Roos lead at 6-1. Call strike on the outside corner. And it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Pop fly. Right field. Right fielder's under it. Makes the catch. And that is 3 outs. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left at the end of 5.5. It's the Roos 6, Phenoms 1. Coming up for the Phenoms in the bottom of the 6 is Jack, Ty, and Jonathan. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. So live action here in the bottom of the sixth. It's Jack, Ty, and Jonathan. Ball one outside. So 1-0 count. One ball, no strikes. It's a ball in the dirt. And it's 2-0. Bradley's still behind the plate. Cole is now the pitcher for the Roos. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a fly ball in the left field. That ball's going over the left fielder's head. That's going to the wall. And Jack is motoring into second base with a stand-up leadoff double here in the bottom of the sixth. So that brings in Ty. Jonathan on deck. Nobody out, bottom of 6. Phenoms trail by 5. Ball high. 1-0. Pop fly on the infield. Caught by the shortstop. And that is 1 out. So 1 down. That's going to bring in Jonathan. Matthias on deck. There's a fly ball in the left field. Left footer's under it. Makes the catch. And that is 2 down. So 2 down. That brings in Matthias. Called strike, and it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Matthias. What's that? 6-1. Mm-hmm. Say again?
6-1 Kangaroo.
Yes, yes. And it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That is Jack down at second base with the leadoff double. Oh, fudge. Sorry, folks. Almost got hit by a ball. Foul ball coming at me. And I think that was ball 1, and that allows foul ball coming from another field, by the way. That's why I flinched. And count remains 1-2. No, over there. So I believe the count is 1-2. There's a bar right above my head that the ball actually came down and hit and bounced behind me. But had it not hit that bar, it would definitely hit me. So. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That is Jack at third. Foul ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, on Matias. McLean on deck. Ground ball, right side, fielded cleanly by the second baseman, over to first, and that is 3 down. And that's the ball game. So that's the final score here. Roos take this one 6-1, folks. Just want to thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. Coming up next will be the Pirates and the Phenoms. We'll broadcast that for you in just a little bit. Again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And check us out a little bit later for the next broadcast. This is Doc, the USSSA Sports